AOPS Volume 1, The Basics, number 51. Two dogs, each running 10 feet per second, are running towards each other from 50 feet apart. As they run, a flea flies from the nose of one dog to the nose of the other at 25 feet per second. The flea flies between the dogs in this manner until it is crushed when the dogs collide. How far did the flea fly? So as always, when dealing with distance problems, let us draw ourselves a model of what the word problem is representing. And also let us represent the distance. Suppose the distance that the fly traveled was x. So with this, this is dog 1 starts at this point and dog 2 starts at this point. But when they're traveling towards each other, let's say for this point it has traveled 1 second, and at this point it has traveled 1 second. But how far are they approaching? How fast are they approaching each other? Well, they're approaching each other at 20 feet per second, because by the time 1 second has passed, our first dog has traveled 10 feet, and our second dog has also traveled 10 feet. So the distance between the two dogs have gotten nearer by 10 feet plus 10 feet, which is twice their speed. So they're getting closer to each other at a rate of 20 feet per second. And with that, we can apply our knowledge that this entire length is 500 feet. So our time that it took for the dogs to intercept each other is equal to the distance divided by the velocity, which is 500, divided by 20, which is equal to 25. Meaning it's 25 seconds, by the way, because it's 500 feet divided by feet per second. Hence, it's 25 seconds. So it took 25 seconds for the two dogs to intercept each other, and that is the amount of time that the flea had to fly between the first dog's nose and the second dog's nose. So since we have this 500 feet and we have calculated the amount of time that the fly has, and we're also given that the fly travels at 25 feet per second, well, since there are 25 seconds for the flea to fly, there are 25 seconds for the flea to fly between the nose, and we're also given that it travels at 20 feet per second. So the total distance is the velocity times the time being 25 seconds, the velocity being feet per second, hence it's equal to 625 feet. So the fly traveled 625 feet before getting crushed. The solution to our question.